cryptocurrency Twitter. Take a moment to process that. This action can spread ripples throughout the fintech industry. XRP's created Ripple may soon go public at a price comparable to the world's largest fintech companies, with BlackRock in the forefront. The future of asset management and digital currencies may be completely changed if this purchase is approved. In contrast, Coinbase's 2021 IPO, which was valued at around $86 billion, 0 cents, was celebrated as a significant event for the cryptocurrency sector. But BlackRock is supporting Ripple's IPO? And that's a completely different level. This is where the situation becomes even more volatile. Imagine owning XRP and learning all of a sudden that your patience and faith in the token will soon pay off handsomely. Existing XRP holders maybe. Eligible for airdrops linked to Ripple equity or IPO share allocations, which may be a game changer for many, according to a number of reliable sources in the XRP community. Accordingly, retaining your XRP may pave the way for you to acquire a stake in Ripple. Yes, exactly. This could be the time when the market rewards you in ways we have never seen before. If you have been holding XRP through the FUD, the lawsuits, and the bear markets, XRP holders' tenacity may eventually pay off. Additionally, consider the buy pressure that would result from that. The dynamics of the market may change significantly. Both institutional and retail investors are rushing to purchase XRP in order to gain access to Ripple equity, as well as for price speculation. Unprecedented demand could result from this. However, for the opportunity to access equity in Ripple, consider the thrill and the haste to seize this chance. News like that could cause XRP to quickly go vertical. There is a huge chance that prices will rise quickly. Remember what transpired with Coinbase in 2021. Bitcoin increased by more than 25% in the weeks preceding its initial public offering. Not because Coinbase intended to sell Bitcoin, but rather because the IPO represented something much more significant: the introduction of cryptocurrency on Wall Street was confirmation. Apply the same mentality to Ripple, a business that is not only a cryptocurrency native, but has already incorporated itself into traditional banking through alliances with more than 100 financial institutions worldwide. You get a perfect storm of institutional interest, market momentum, and regulatory clarity when you combine that with Ripple's recent historic victory over the SEC, which declared that XRP is not a security when traded on public exchanges. And this is the point at which the price estimates are relevant. XRP isn't just another token. It's made to be useful precisely to address the $155 trillion 0 cents cross-border payment issue. The calculations have been completed by analysts and community leaders. XRP might hypothetically reach $1,000 0 cents per coin if Ripple's ecosystem expands internationally and the company's market capitalization equals that of Amazon, which is now valued at $1,800 billion 0 cents. Does that sound crazy? Perhaps. Let's examine history though. At one point, Bitcoin was worth less than $1 0 cents. Ethereum was trading below $1 0 cents. Only a couple of years ago, Solana was 50 cents. Crypto destroys expectations rather than merely defying them. In stocks, a 1,000-time move is unusual, but in cryptocurrency, it has happened before, and it might occur once again if Ripple takes over as the foundation of global finance. The clock is now starting to run out. According to a number of reports, Ripple's IPO might be cancelled in the next 30 days. Yes, the largest financial event in XRP's history can happen in as little as 1 month. If accurate, this might be the final time that XRP ever trades below $1, 0 cents. The whales are aware of this. Large wallets, those containing with more than 10,000 XRP, have been subtly building up over the last 90 days, according to data from Glassnode and Whale Alert. In actuality, over this period, more than 200 million XRP have been transferred into long-term holdings. Classic stealth build-up is what this is. The big money buys when the market is distracted, not when there is a lot of hoopla. At the moment, XRP is being loaded up behind the scenes as Bitcoin ETFs and Ethereum upgrades dominate the news, not to mention the psychology of the situation. FOMO, or the fear of missing out, sets in once an IPO is formally declared. Retailers who thought XRP was simply another altcoin will rush to invest. Capital will be deployed by institutional traders who have been idly watching. $10, 0 cents, $100, 0 cents, and $1,000, 0 cents will be chanted by every XRP bull. And with Primetime readiness, XRP has the ability to revolutionize the industry. The bottom line is that with BlackRock reportedly purchasing 40% of Ripple's IPO, $100 billion or cents valuation, possible equity or airdrops for XRP holders, a price projection of 4,000 per coin, and a countdown clock that may already be less than 30 days, we could be on the verge of one of the biggest cryptocurrency events of our generation. Now is the moment to pay notice if you own XRP. Additionally, this might be your last chance to enter the market before a tidal wave hits if you've been considering doing so. What do you think then? Will everything change with Ripple's IPO? Will XRP actually reach $1,000.00? Are you still observing from the sidelines, or are you holding? Leave a comment below with your opinions. Please share your predictions with me. For more honest discussions and in-depth analysis of the cryptocurrency market, please like, share and subscribe if you found this video to be informative or eye-opening. This is only the start.